The equation of the circle in the xy plane is shown above. What is the radius of that circle? So here we're given an equation of a circle in general form, and unfortunately we cannot tell the radius nor the center of a circle if it's in this form. We must convert it to what's known as standard form. And I'm going to show you how to do this momentarily, but first, just to remind you, standard form is x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals r squared. So let's copy this equation down, and then we'll convert it from this form, which is general, to standard. How do we do this? We first of all have to get the like terms closer together. So we have x squared plus 4x, and then we want to leave a blank. And then we'll continue with the other variable, which is y. So we have y squared minus 2y plus blank equals -1. Since we left blanks on the left side, we have to leave those same blanks on the right side to keep things in balance. So now notice we have a quadratic equation right here. In fact, we have two of them. That's the first one. This is the second one. So we fill in the blanks using a tiny formula, b over 2 to the second power. Well, for the first equation, b is 4, so it'll be 4 divided by 2. That's 2. 2 squared is 4. So we put a 4 in this first blank, and of course we have to mirror that on the right side and put a 4. Now on to the second quadratic. Our b value here is -2. -2 divided by 2 is -1. -1 squared is 1. So we'll put a 1 in the blank, and of course mirror that on the right side also. So on the right side, we can simply combine these, though that's going to be an easy one to do. It's going to be -1 plus 4, which is 3. 3 plus 1 is 4. So we know that the right side is 4. Since the question is asking about radius, please notice that we can actually answer this question at this point, because we know the standard form, the right side is radius squared, so our radius squared is 4. To find r, all we need to do is square root both sides, and you'll see that the radius is actually 2. So A would be the answer to this question. For the sake of those who might still want to see how to find the center of this, I'll continue explaining. So the second thing you want to do here, let's just pretend that there was a second part to this question, is find the center of it. So what we'll do is take each of these quadratic equations, starting with this first one, and we're going to factor it. Anytime you complete the square, you automatically know that you're going to have really, really nice factors. And you always fill the blanks as follows. Always copy the first sign. This is a plus, so it'll be a plus over here. And you fill in the blanks using the square roots of the first term and the last term. Well, the square root of x squared is x. The square root of 4 is 2. And we repeat that process for the other quadratic. Again, copy the first sign. It's a minus, so this is a minus. And then we'll fill in the blanks using the square root of the first and the last. Square root of y squared is just y. Square root of 1 is 1. So then we know that our center would be -2, 1. Remember, when you're writing out the center, you always switch the values of h and k, and that would be it if that were a question. However, it is not. Just be mindful that we already answered this question and the radius is 2.